Sir, excuse me. Like, are you getting any disturbance from my side?
Nope, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to this grand, massive session.
Nope, it's clear.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening to this session. Hope you all are, excited for this session. We are going to have such a massive, humongous session. Am I audible? I hope I'm audible to all of you. And I welcome you all to this massive session, which is going to happen for, 14 days. So I'm Chanda Harshita, host for this evening, back again, with some amazing and astounding sessions, which would nurture all of you and, will mold you in fostering to magnify your existing expertise, skills, and talents, to optimum by providing your platform, to discover your inner latent potentialities and to surface them to the summit actually. Like all of us have got a lot of skills, but the thing is that we need to be sharpening them, bringing them onto the surface, so here we are with this platform, in front of you all to mold your skills to the zenith and culmination. So before we begin this session, I would like to exclusively thank Shubham Kumar sir, who is the founder and CEO of Coach. And also I would like to thank all the team members, all the back end, front end, like all the people who made this event, which is going to happen from tomorrow. They made this event possible. So we exclusively thank all those members who made this event, possible. So it's really a wonderful, rare, and golden opportunity actually to you know. Is it echoing? Okay, your screen is off. Sir, is my screen visible? Okay. Sorry. So, it's such a, great, wonderful, rare, and golden opportunity, actually, for all of us to utilize and capitalize, actually, on the complexities and intricacies, on the working mechanisms, actually, of the most coveted C++ language, actually. So, like, can I see some response in the chat? Like, are you guys all excited? Okay, is it lagging? Fine, okay. Okay, so I hope I'm audible, but then like, can I see some response in the chat there? Like, are you guys all excited, for this C++ massive, happening, which is going to happen from tomorrow? I hope like everyone is like extremely exuberant, to get started with everything. So, several dips and heights possible, and get you with some rewarded with some positions, placements, and ranks in the upcoming future. Because C++ is the most predominant language actually, which plays a very important role in learning, and in also taking you to heights in the future. So let us all put our focus, attention, and involvement to reap maximum benefit out of this session. And we will have a lot of output from this event. So I hope that all of us will take a lot of benefit out of this. Or is it buffering? Am I audible, guys? Now is the live stream still lagging, buffering, and echoing there, or is it fine now? Is it going well? Like, can I see some response in the chat? So that the event just goes seamless and flawless. So, okay, fine. That's great. Thank you for the response. Yeah, thank you so much. So now it's fine. Yeah. So, the Khoj, the student organization under the aegis of Division of Student Welfare from lovely professional university is conducting, this massive 14-day C++ masterclass. Its vision is to actually create an organization in which, all of us together can come together unanimously. And now, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for the response. Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah, audible. Yeah, so its main motive is to actually bring together all the juvenile and budding minds, and nourish and nurture them with all the skills possible, fill their minds with everything, and to teach, grow, and inspire the society, instead of focusing on only evolving about yourself, like only thinking about yourself. Like, we are an organization who focuses on bringing people together, and making them accomplish their goals. So its ultimate aim is to find and nurture your talents within you, by shaping and giving them the right direction to build yourself, with a lot of experience of our team members. Like, we have like our mentors for this event, where I will be shortly handing over the session, the platform to them. So we have like our mentors for this event, and it's going to be such a magniloquent event this time. And like, how many of you, I think, we already conducted like Python boot camps, and like very like in the past we have like conducted so many events, right? So how many of you, remember the Python boot camp? Like, can I see some people, like any response in the chat box? Like, how many of you have attended the Python boot camp last time? Sir, they're saying that it's ended. Sir, they're saying it's ended. Okay, again it's buffering. Am I fine now? Can I have some response in the chat? Like, is it buffering, echoing? Any updates in the chat, please? Is it fine now? Okay, working fine. Like, like some of you are saying that, okay, it's fine. Some of you are saying it's not. Okay. It's working fine, right? Okay, it's fine. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, fine. Okay, so it's like ultimate aim is to find and nurture your talents within you by shaping and giving the right direction to build yourself with experience of our team members. Like, as I told that, we are going to have like so many people in this session. Like, it is going to be the conglomeration of all of us together, unanimously learning something. Now that is going to be very, very good. So it has, like, I was just asking a question, like, how many of you guys here have already attended the Python bootcamp, like any previous events of course? Like, can I see some response? Can I see some response there? Okay, so meanwhile, you guys keep responding there. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so it not only, focuses on these technical things, but it is also focusing on technical, cultural, and many events like that. So it has already, organized various events, related to technical, cultural, and academic events. Whose main aim is to actually provide and deliver quality content to the spectators actually. So, like, okay, you didn't. Okay, it's okay, fine. I was just confirming. Yeah, it's okay, fine. Even if you haven't attended, it's okay. So you're going to attend it this time. It's okay. We are going to have such a massive blast this time. So, all of us, in this 14-day, it is such a 14-day massive amalgamation, of C++ master classes, being conducted by the dotQuestionmark, where, you would be equipped with all the necessary content and skills and guidance, from our mentors for this evening. So, it's such a humongous community which has provided great opportunities to all the students, and also, which organizes different events, talk shows, and so that, all the students and people get highly benefited and reap maximum benefit out of it. So, yeah, that's really great. I want you guys to be excited. Like, some of them are saying that I'm like completely new, quite excited. That's really great. It's okay. Even if you are a fresher, it's okay, because it was already written there. Like, even if you don't have any experience in the beginning, like, we are going to elevate you from the lower horizons to the higher horizons, actually, possible. So it's going to be such a great event from tomorrow. So they have, I mean, already conducted like many boot camps, and yeah, it will be the Google Meet platform only. Yeah, so they have conducted, I mean, many boot camps providing vital information to students of leading technologies, and the trending technologies and programming languages which are trending now in the society. And also they have mentored around 2000 students, covering 7 domains possible. And like recently they also conducted the Hacktoberfest, which was a very great massive success again. Yeah, you guys are waiting. I want you guys to be desperately waiting for tomorrow's session. Yeah, it would be like such a great blast. Are you guys excited for tomorrow's event? Can I see some response again? Can I see some response in the chat? Like, I want to see your energy levels again. Like, how excited are you for tomorrow's event? Can I see some excitement there? I can see like so many people, oh my god, flooding the chat box. Like, that makes me feel very happy. That's great. I mean, so it's like really such a great privilege to have tomorrow. Yeah, that's great. Like, you guys are very very excited. I mean, I can see that. Like, that's great. So like there are so many people who are joining. Yeah, we will be discussing all that. Our mentors for today, we'll be discussing all that. So like there were some very new students, who joined in the last. So I just would like to tell a little bit more about the event which is going to happen. So like some of the key features of the event would be like you'll be having so many doubt clearing sessions in the beginning. Like, if you have any doubt, I mean, you can ask in the session or in the end of the session. Like, you need not make yourself so doubtful. Yeah, all of that will be discussed. Yeah, I know. He very, very excited. Oh my god, that's great. Okay, so we'll be having like doubt clearing sessions. We'll be getting weekly assignments. If you are now learning something and leaving it aside, now there's no point of learning it, right? So we'll be having some weekly assignments, to brush up your skills. And like, I can see like so many comments, it's just flooding away. I'm unable to even read them. Yeah, like, yeah, everything, all of those technicalities, will be discussed very soon. So all the live sessions in the evening would be discussed. So all of you will be requested to join the live session daily for 14 days. And also the recorded sessions, will be provided in the end after the sessions. And like we are going to have like a very great insights on GitHub as well. Like, we'll be studying about GitHub and everything. Like, all of those who are extremely new to this platform, like who like those who are very like very new to completely new to C++. Even then it's fine, it's okay, because we are going to elevate you from the position you are in right now. It's okay. So can I see some response? Actually, I didn't get any answer for like how many people are very familiar with C++ here. Can I see some response in the chat? Like, how many of you are already familiar with C++, like your level in C++? Like, is it like average, or like starting beginner level, or advanced? So can I see some response there? Like, in which level are you in right now? It's okay, like whatever may be the level, it's okay. We will be enhancing your skills. I mean, if we will be doing it from our side, but again, it's your responsibility to chew it and digest it. So the thing is that, like, you will be provided everything, but then it's your responsibility again after that to digest and practice and brush up your skills. So it is really great to see all of you. Oh my god, like, that's really great. I mean, people. Okay, so there are some beginners, some average. Okay, it's okay, fine. Yeah, yeah. GitHub is required. All of that. Yeah, beginners. It's okay. Like, I can see like most of them are beginners. It's okay, fine. I can, I mean, see, like, there are total beginners, intermediate, okay, average. It's okay, great, that's great. I mean, you guys, you guys are at least here to learn something where, like, so many people there out are, wasting a lot of time in some trivial things. But I really appreciate the fact that all of you are here, to learn something here, instead of wasting your time. I really appreciate your endeavors, endeavor and effort to be here and to learn. Like, I can understand the inquisitiveness you have for learning this. I mean, that's really great. Coming back, like, we will be having like 15 plus live training sessions which are going to happen like for these 14 days. So all the codes, all the documentations and everything, the PPTs will be provided into your WhatsApp groups as well. Like, can I see some response again for like how many people are already added into the WhatsApp groups here? Like I because that's a very important thing. If you're not added into the WhatsApp groups now, the thing is that like you won't be able to access the PPTs and all the documentations with the codes and everything which would be shared. So I just want to again, I mean, see in the chat like how many of you are here, registered for the event but not added. Just write me so that our team in the back end will take care of adding you back into the team as well. So I hope that everyone is already present in one or the other group for the CPP. So yeah, that's great. I mean, yes, added. Okay, that's great. I mean, I love your response. That's great. Like all of you, yeah, very exuberant. That's great. I mean, like I hope that I expect all of you to be maintaining the same pace throughout the session. I mean, that's great. Yeah, you're added. That's great. Okay. So, if you're not added, like just write me, I'm not added, okay? So that we get to know that you're not added. And the thing is that, I mean, you will also be provided with the certificates as well. Now if you are doing something now so much from your side, and if you're not provided with anything, yeah, you need to have some recognition, right, from your side. So you will be given the certificates and everything for this session. And like how many of you are like very excited here again? I want to see some more excitement and some more cheerful emojis and everything. So actually you need not be a perfect beginner, as I told in the beginning. So even if you are of the beginner level, like as I could see like so many people writing in the comment section that okay, I'm a beginner, it's okay, fine. Even if you are a beginner, it's okay. Like it would be even more great because we will be starting from the scratch, from the crux, so it's okay, fine. Yeah, that's great. I mean, you need not to be a perfect advanced. It's not required that you need to be knowing even a little bit. Even if you don't know anything, it's okay, fine, completely fine. So all you need to have is just a computer, because you need to do the coding now. So I hope that all of you are having, yeah, at least just to do the coding. So I mean, now that we will be doing so many events, like there are so many surprises which are gonna come in between. Our mentors for the event have planned so many things. uh, like we have our main mentor, Shritis Saini sir and Devyasam Puhan sir. Like both of these, the main mentors of the event will be taking care of everything and will be providing you all the PPTs and everything. Like they will be, definitely keeping you updated with what is going to happen, what is happening, what will be going to happen. So, now that we have learned so many things, we will also be, I'm going to tell that, yeah, we will be doing projects, and we are like there are so many things, as I told. I'm not going to unravel everything, because like there are some things which the mentors of the event would be unraveling in very shortly. So I mean, now that you have done so many projects and everything, now you have something very great to add into your GitHub accounts and CVs, right? So I mean, that would be great. So are you guys all excited? Can let me see some more excitement in the chat again. You should be extremely exuberant now. You're going to learn something very new. It's such a great start for the beginners, actually. I mean, if you are completely new to C++, you're going to learn something very good. You're going to add some to add the skills to your existing potentiality, actually. I mean, so all the beginners, like how are you feeling? Like you're going to start something very good. You're going to accumulate some great knowledge about C++, which will be, later on useful for you, even in the campus and in the class as well. So our mentors for this evening, as I told, Kshitiz Saini sir and Devyasam sir, like these two will be taking care of the whole event. So our mentors for this event are no less than like very multi-skilled, multi-talented, versatile, and dynamic personalities. Who is like they are also the founder of dotQuestionmark. Who has contributed a lot to the student community, actually. This is not the first event which they are doing here. So they have done like so many things even before. They have accumulated a lot of experience, like spoken to so many people, got to meet so many people. They have that exposure, experience, and expertise of dealing people. So I think it would be really great. I mean, That's great. So I would like to tell a little bit more about the speaker, because you guys might be a bit intrigued about that. So yeah, the timings of the classes, everything will be taken care of. You will be updated with all that. So I mean, he's currently pursuing his bachelor degree in computer science with specialization in DevOps. So who has worked as a workshop facilitator to conduct cloud computing workshops as well. Like he has mentored like so many people around, always helping people. He has been helping like people also in technical field, providing them the support in all tech stacks, organizing webinars, hackathons, events, and providing them with some internship opportunities as well. Like that's, I mean, really great to have such versatile mentors with us. Then we should be extremely grateful to have like such. Yes, super excited. I mean, that's great. Like you need to maintain the pace, maintain the level so that we learn everything in the same. So the thing is that like they are very versatile, and you're going to learn so much from them. So squeeze out the knowledge out of them. Try digesting and reach to good heights in your life. And like he's also working as a software developer intern, and also on an open source projects on GitHub as well. And he was also a very good technical writer. And there is so much to tell about our two mentors for the evening. So I mean, like that was all about the event, instructors, speakers, and like everything, the organization. Like after listening to all this, I mean, how do you guys feel? Like, are you guys excited? I'll be, I don't want to waste a lot of time, so I mean, I will be handing it over to our mentors for this evening. So I just would like to see some excitement. And with this, I would like to hand over the platform to Mr. Kshitiz Saini, sir, who is the mentor, the main mentor for this evening. So over to you, sir.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. Uh, so, hello everyone. I am Divya Soam, and I am project manager in dotQuestionmark. So, basically, about me, I okay. I guess there is a lag. Okay, so about a bit about me. I am a full stack developer, and my area of specialization is artificial intelligence and machine learning. So, about our community dotQuestionmark, we make open source project. We are a student community. We make open source projects. We conduct hackathons. We um, help the community via conducting webinars and workshops on different domains. We have already conducted workshops on AWS cloud and Docker containerizations, and really hope forward to do that even more. And so we are very happy to be working with Khoj, who has collaborated with us and supported us in conducting the C++ workshop. And it will be a complete boot camp. Doesn't matter if you are a beginner right now. We will be covering right from the very basics, live lectures on YouTube. There will be 24/7 doubt clearing assistance on Telegram as well. Yeah, and even besides all of these, we will also be doing quiz nights and discussion sessions for doubt clearing jams on weekends. And after the entire session is over, we will be hosting a codathon, national level codathon, powered by Prep Bytes on the Prep Bytes platform, and the winners will also be getting goodies from Prep Bytes. So if you have any queries, do drop them in the chat section. I will be very happy to answer all of those. And yeah, let's see.
Guys, till you post your queries, let us cover the basic questions for the session. First of all, the session will be at 6 p.m. and will be live on the dotQuestionmark YouTube channel. And the link for the session will be shared one day before. Like for tomorrow's session, link will be shared after the session on your respective WhatsApp group. And for the session, they will be in Hindi and English both. So it will be a combination of English and Hindi, so that everyone is familiar with the sessions and everyone is able to understand. And for the compiler and IDE setup, we will drop out a video today in the groups so that all of you are able to prepare the IDE setup, and you can start writing code from tomorrow. And if you have any questions, my teammate Divyasam is here, who will answer all your queries. Please feel free to ask.
Yeah, sure. Do feel free to ask. Drop your question in the comment section. I will be very happy to answer. And I would also like to thank Coach community for doing this live interaction session beforehand, so we get to know our audience. That's really very helpful of you. Okay, so that's a good question. Some of you are starting from beginning, and will we be capable of competing in national level coding competition? So see, the competition is not against all the experienced developers or who have been doing C++ for a decade or more. The competition will be live and posted for all the people who are participating in our C++ boot camp. So the competition will not be very tough. The level of competition will be from the course that we have taught you. So of course it's of advanced level, but don't bother about the fact that there will be experienced coders or something, because in 14 days you will be able to reach that level.
And coming to the point of experience coder after the event, all of you will be experienced coder in yourself as well. So do not compare if some experienced coder is there or not. You all will be experienced coder.
Exactly. Yeah, the session will definitely help in competitive programming. Like, since we are building a foundation in C++ is the choice of 90% programmers who do competitive programming. So it's going to give you a boost when you learn data structures and algorithms, when you learn competitive programming, DBMS, or operating systems, whichever field you would like to pursue. The C++ foundation is definitely going to be a very helpful asset for you. The notes, PPT, and other study material will be available to you after the live session on YouTube, right in your WhatsApp groups. Yeah, the roadmap for C++ will be shared in the session tomorrow, and also a roadmap is available in your WhatsApp group in the document. Definitely, it's for beginners, and so therefore, if you have no experience, no prior experience is needed. Not a problem. Uh, yeah, there's a question if I can access the class sometimes later too, because we can't be very sure that our internet will be good every evening. Yeah, so basically, YouTube session will be live and the recording will be available to all of you. But just so you know, the certificates will be provided to the people who attend live. So for the problem of attendance, what we are gonna do is we'll be sharing Google form to you, which will include few of the questions from the topic that we have taught that particular day, and the people who answer the correct questions, or at least give the response within a particular duration of time, will be given attendance, and on based of that we'll be providing you certificates.
And not only that, the certificate window will remain open from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So if you are facing any of the internet connectivity at 6 p.m., you can watch the session up till 9 p.m. and you can fill the form. After 9 p.m., the certification link or the attendance link will not be available for the day, but you will be given 3 hour slot to watch the 1 hour session.
C++ will be helpful for people from mechanical domain. Okay, that's a good question. So definitely C++ is going to help you in, even if you are from mechanical domain, because C++ is the language that helps you program microcontrollers and IoT devices. So in future, if you want to build a complete end-to-end project in which your hardware interacts with the software side, you need C++ to do that. And with this course, definitely you're going to make a real good foundation in that.
And even C++ is the fastest programming language which act directly on the hardware. None of the other languages act directly on the hardware. They need some of the virtualizations or some of the tools behind that. But C++ works.
Yeah, exactly. C++ is the choice of language because it is fast and it directly interacts with the bare metal, that is your processor. You can do that, and that is why operating system also uses C++ and C as well. Just C C++ is a superset of C, so definitely uh, a language of C++. Knowing C++ is gonna totally become a significant skill set. 5-6 questions every day as homework really helps because it helps me. Yeah, definitely. We will be sharing questions right after the session, and not only 5-6, even more some days we will be doing weekend jams as well. And based on that, answers you respond, attendance will be given to. We do have a plan for a DSA course. It's not yet confirmed, but definitely we are planning to do a DSA session after the C++, maybe a week or two after C++. Can we, how we can implement DSA on CPP? Definitely, you can implement DSA via CPP. I mean, for DSA, CPP is the language of choice. Some other languages are Python and Java, but definitely C++ is the language of choice. We will be uh, during the course, during the in the advanced section of the course, we'll be teaching you STL, Standard Template Library. It is one of the most important libraries for implementing DSA. It has a lot of data structures implemented in it, and we will definitely be teaching you that. So stay tuned for that. It will be towards the advanced section after you are familiar with the basics. Where to practice questions after class? We definitely will be sharing the questions for you in a Google form. How वाले क्यों क्वेश्चन कृपया करके गूगल पर सर्च करें. Okay. What is the difference between C and C++ and C hash, and what is this? I'll give a brief info. Okay, so basically C is one of the oldest language, and it was written to interact with the bare metal. C++, but it lacks in data structures and like object-oriented programming. It cannot do that. To overcome that, C++ was built, which is basically a superset of C, so it can run every language written in C. And C hash has actually no relation with C and C++. It's completely different. It's used in its primary usage is for game development, and it's also object-oriented programming language. But
And even C++ was firstly named as C with classes. So you can refer to C++ as C with classes. The concept of classes and objects will be introduced in the session. So if you are familiar with the concept, then remember it as C with classes, or else wait for the session and join it.
Exactly. Procedural language, object-oriented. Yeah, someone just described it real good. Procedural language C and object-oriented C++. Exactly. C++ is very helpful for competitive programming. I cannot emphasize more, but it's really, really one of your most important skill set if you want to pursue competitive programming. Uh, Let me just give you one basic reason why C++ is important for competitive programming, because competitive means your code has to execute fast. And if you compare it with other languages like Python or Java, no, Java is still compiled and interpreted, but Python, it's directly interpreted, whereas C++, it runs in a compiler. The basic difference is Python code is executed line by line, C++ is executed one in a go. So definitely you can see there is a difference, and C++ holds that ground when it comes to fast execution time. So it's one of the most important skill set if you want to learn competitive programming. Yeah, there will be a live session about Git and GitHub too, where you can which you can use to definitely collaborate uh, and submit your codes as well. Can you suggest which one is more important between Java, Python, C++? According to you, which one shall I master myself? It totally depends upon your need. I mean, if you want to pursue with application development, more like GUI based application development, and Android, you want to develop applications for Android, then you go with Java. You go with Python if you want to continue with machine learning, artificial intelligence, and data science. Python is the language to go because it's been used there for a really long time. You will find a lot of help in that language. And go with C++ if you are into database management systems, if you're into developing softwares for Windows and operating system. C++ is going to be, and competitive programming, then C++ is a language of choice. So think about what you want to continue with, and then definitely choose a language which suits to that need.
And even you will be surprised to know that the whole of the Python is developed in C++, and all the machine learning libraries and algorithms that you are using in Python are developed in C++ only.
The ID that we'll be using is Visual Studio Code. It's one and your one-stop solution for you literally using any type of code. You can install extensions for different syntaxes, but we'll be using Visual Studio Code for code editing, and for as compared to the compiler, we'll be installing G++, and very soon, by end of day today, we'll be dropping a video where we'll explain how to do that, so that tomorrow, before you join the session, you will be having your IDE setup already. Yeah, of course, your these classes are going to help you through the end term exam and beyond that. Is data science the future of tech industry? Okay, that's a very controversial question. Data science is definitely one of the buzzwords right now, but really the applications that it uses in their code, they use C++, and definitely they are used in front end, they're used via Python, but they're written in C++. And there are a lot of different domains equally important to data science.
And coming to the data science and machine learning concept as well, I think all of you should have heard about the Tesla. And Tesla is developing the smart cars, which are electrical cars and self-driving cars, and they are using C++ as a programming language in that, and they are working on machine learning concepts, but they are not working on Python because Python is a very slow language as compared to C++. So, if you also want to pursue further in data science and machine learning, then C++ is also a good thing to go, but it is a bit complex, so most of the developers prefer Python.
Best jobs in computer science which has less maths. Literally, apart from data science is totally maths. It's less coding and more maths. Most of the things, other than that, not most of the things, but yes, there are a lot of different domains which do not depend on maths. If you go with DevOps, you need to be, a strategical thinker. If you go with web development, you need to be a thinker. You need to be very familiar with frameworks. Definitely, maths is not going to be a problem if you're not familiar with it. VS Code versus Atom, which is better? See, it's completely your preference. It might be controversial, but I love VS Code because I've been using it for a while, and it has a lot of intelligent extensions that help you code much faster. Atom is also good. It's developed by GitHub, and it directly integrates with your GitHub account, but VS Code can do that as of now with the latest update. So it really depends upon your preference. Do you feel software development jobs is going to reduce in future? Okay, that's not really going to happen. Like, it might fall for some time, but there is always a need for software development, because once a software is developed, it needs maintenance. That's the software development life cycle. So definitely there is never going to be a scarcity of software developers. Can we all use IDEs with our graphic cards in our PC? See, graphic cards are required for parallel computing, and that is not something which we are gonna do during this boot camp. It's not related to C++. It's mostly used for machine learning, so graphic card is not going to be a problem, whether you have or don't have. How sure are you about data structures and algorithm project? If yes, then I won't admit myself in other project of yours, that is web development. Okay, so data science and algorithm project, like definitely you're going to make really cool projects, But if you want to showcase that and put it out onto the web for everyone to see that and embrace your project, then you might need web development, or you can put it on GitHub and document it. So it depends on you. Think about your workflow, whether to go with DS algorithm project or web development. Dev C++. Yeah, Dev C++ is a really good IDE, but the problem with that is it comes with its own compiler, and that is a good thing because it makes using it really easy. You write the code and you press one button and your code is executed and output is visible, but you don't really get to work with the terminal, the raw method of actually executing, compiling and executing a code. So to give you, really good foundation, we are going to use terminal. How much hours we code? That's again totally competitive coding and programming is like mastering maths. The more practice you have, the better you get. So there is no alternative to hard work here. C++ certification will be available to everyone after the code is over, after the boot camp is over. And I guess that clears most of the basics about entire session. So on an ending note, I would just like to say one quote, like don't you are very well aware of their achievement and you are very well about your shortcomings. So don't compare yourself and give your best shot for the entire 15 days. Definitely you're going to master C++. So that's all from my side. Handing back over to Coach.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I mean, thank you so much for answering all the questions. Like, there are so many questions, flooding in the chat box. I hope, all of them were answered. Like, even if there were some questions which went unanswered, unnoticed in the chat box, it's okay, fine, because we will be, having sir, even, we are not going to leave sir so easily now. So we'll be having him for another 14 days. So, yeah, if there were any doubts left out, we're sorry. I mean, like, sir tried to, answer all of them. So, that was all about the session today. Like I think all of you might have got a little bit of insight of what we're going to do, like what the event is going to be, and like what the speakers, what is the event going to be. I mean, what are we going to learn? The type of projects, like what type of ambience you need to be setting out there, the IDs and everything. So even if there are some more doubts which are remaining in your mind, it's okay, well, let it be there, it's okay, fine. I mean, you can we will definitely try covering all of that in the upcoming sessions as well, because this was just the introduction session. Like we are just getting started with such a humongous 14-day event. It is not easy. Actually, I really appreciate the whole organization, the dotQuestionmark team, and the Khoj organization, and all the audience for joining this session this evening. So, I mean, that was all about today's session. I hope all the doubts were cleared, and so let us all get started with the massive happening of 14 days C++ masterclass from tomorrow. So let us see some excitement in the chat box. I hope you'll be excited, and I hope everybody is present, and I expect everybody to be coming live tomorrow to this session. And so that was all about today's introduction session. So I would like to conclude this session here. I'm Chanda Harshita from Khoj Organization from Lovely Professional University, officially signing off. Thank you.